This is a 2010 Jeep Patriot 4-wheel drive. Actually, it was pretty easy. First thing you want to do is there's an 18 millimeter bolt and nut here, 18 millimeter nut and bolt here. There is an 18 millimeter bolt here. There is a 18 millimeter nut and bolt here, which bolts right here on the lower control arm. You take those off. You pull the wheel bearing hub tie or trailing arm. Pull the axle out. As you can see, the axle is down there. You can drop the whole subframe with all the control arms and everything bolted. There's 4 18 millimeters holding this to the frame, along with the strut. Same on the other side. Now we have 4 bolts that hold the subframe to the car. But before you do that, you got to take the drive shaft off. There are 4 14 millimeter nuts on this. For the drive shaft, you got to drop the exhaust out. There's 2 14 millimeter bolts that hold the exhaust flange to the exhaust muffler, or the exhaust manifold to the flange, I should say. There's this wire here. You got to take the wire off of all these brackets on the car so it dangles with the differential. There's a plug right there. So now, guys, $500 engine, and look what I find. I think we got a rebuilt motor. Those are brand new pistons. The roller chain, roller cam in it already. $500, got a rebuilt engine. Who would have guessed? Out of a Camaro Z28.
Oh boy. Oh, both sides. Wow. Oh, that ain't right. Oh, that ain't right. Where's the skirt?
In the they messed up your car files, we have all kinds of fun things happening with this engine replacement. Some welds in the oil pan, just cut the sway bar end link because you can't get the aftermarket axle in and out. But the best part of all is the sealant holding the exhaust gasket on. And of course, it wouldn't be a complete, wonderful repair without an unrelated leaking brake line.
Hey guys, customer states I got a weird grinding noise from my brakes. Bro, there's no brake pad. That is caliper bracket on rotor.
Hey Dallin, why are you fixing to have any wiper blades?
I happen to be sitting here at this red light, out of diesel. 0 diesel. No diesel. On the way to the gas station, right there, to grab me some diesel. And these people think that when they honk at me, that it's going to magically fill up my tank full of diesel. But they don't understand, do they?
Alright guys, this story here is of a 90s Mustang. A customer called me and said that he put an Eddie Bauer intake off of an Explorer on his car, and then the car ran and stalled out. He thought it was a starter, replaced the factory starter with a high torque starter, and I show up, okay? And this clean ass Mustang, man, oh, I was so sad when I saw this. So the guy routed the throttle body spacer coolant line to a vacuum hose. He hydrolocked the freaking 302 and bent rod number 4. Look at this. The rod was bent and twisted. It was smacking off the counterweight, and the rod was smacking off the cylinder wall. Piston skirt counterweight. It was, yeah. Alright Larry, I'm making this for you. This wire hanging out, don't worry about it. This blue wire right here, this is for a fuel valve. To start this thing yourself, you take this wire, jam it in your hot. You take my orange jumper wire, you touch the hot. Craziest nightmares. Here's a 2017 Versa. Door hinge is rocking. Yep. Here's a Honda Odyssey. Customer brought the car up and said that it just started making noise. Yeah. Okay. Now we have my infamous 10mm socket. We all know what happens to these things. To this day, I can't find it again. Customer called me and said his engine locked up. Come to find out, he put engine oil in the transmission. Definitely put that one in the wrong hole, baby. Yeah. Brand new rebuilt trans and engine destroyed. And here's my booty inside of a 1968 C10, pretending to be an LS. You guys have a good one. Like, subscribe. Well, guys, welcome to more of this crazy life I live. Yeah. Well, that's your brakes. For all those naysayers out there saying this ain't a rebuilt motor and hasn't been up for years, yeah, right. This ain't been apart for years. You're right, it hasn't. It's been sitting in the junkyard since it was rebuilt for like 5. But, yeah, look.
Nothing left on that body, unfortunately.
Okay, this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what came out. Yep.
Listen, it's not that old people are bad drivers, or that young people are bad drivers, or that women are bad drivers, or that men are bad drivers. It's that the U.S. has a policy saying, hey, before you're 18, you need weeks worth of driver's ed training and hours worth of practice on the road to be a safe driver, knowing the rules of the road. But once you're 18, fuck all of that. Just go down to the DMV and just say, hey, I need to take a license test, and we'll test you on 10 things. And if you don't screw up those 10 things, you get a license. You get a license for...
This video is for anybody who has decided to do timing chains on their 2.5 liter Nissan engines between 2002 and I believe '08. If you put it back together and you notice you lost oil pressure, it's because you're missing that O-ring. This right here is a hard piece of plastic, okay? And your oil pump on this engine is right here. This is your oil pump, okay? Oil comes here, comes up, pressurizes, come out this hole. This seal needs to be right there. And you have another one too, right here. Remember, you'll lose oil pressure if that's not there, because oil will just spray right into the case, not go.
Hey Chris, just so you know, I'm trapped out here at the gas station. I couldn't make it home. The snow's got so bad, there's like a foot on the ground. So spam those heart emojis for me, brother. And if you want, let me know in the comments. I could order McDonald's for you tonight, and you could go pick it up. Or I could order you pizza and have it dropped off at your house. Let me know what you want. I feel like you deserve it for tonight.
Go anywhere else in the engine, and that's your oil pressure sender unit, aka pressure gauge. So, fun facts. Don't lose this. I know what's wrong with it. They ain't got no gas in it. Good old red reliable, broke a timing, some chain sprocket, and then I find sludge. Fuck. Get these wires out of here so I can at least get that down. But yep, guys, looks like
All right, well,
Chevy 350 with the OG ram horn exhaust.
Chicken, I'm assuming.
Yeah, this thing is all original. Nobody's opened it before.
or orange chicken, whatever you wanted.
Guys, manifolds off, and then it's the alternator bracket, and then off with the heads, and we get to see how bad the valves are.
Oh, it's supposed to get to 8 degrees tonight.
So far, it's only taking me like
I got a fun one for you guys today. We opened the airbox, and a bunch of these nuts hit the ground, and then I look down here, and I see, how did he get in the hop of the air filter? Now, he chewed through it. That's a busy boy. Why?
This customer brought in his recently purchased semi for a wheel alignment. Here's what the technician found. What do you guys think? Is this safe?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the weirdest thing I've ever discovered. So, the customer called me, said his engine didn't run. Well, I found out what caused this issue. Somebody replaced the AC compressor over here, and it's not right. It sits too far forward. So what ended up happening was half the serpentine belt got caught behind the crank pulley. And as you can see, the carnage here. So what happened was the serpentine belt cut into the timing cover and then blew the timing belt apart. So, customer states, I had my engine rebuilt, now it's misfiring. I installed my intake myself. Find a vacuum leak. I should have known better than letting him put this on there. But, let me just tell you what he did. Well, I think we found the misfire. Heck, man. Okay, you see everything here every day. And as you can tell, I was trying to find a vacuum leak, and the trigger moved, and it backfired through the intake, and yeah. All because of that crap.
Did you really just come in the bathroom with the whole ass drive shaft? Where did you get that? And why do you have it in the house?
Oh, met je jongens? Een pletje.
Today on Brown's Engines. Engines in the truck. Impossible to do without a backhoe. Backhoe carried the engine here, cherry picker did the rest of the work. Finally, the C30 will live again. In all my life being a mechanic, I've never seen anything like this before. Look at the presentation of these brake pads. Import direct. Looks like we're getting Lamborghini stuff. I feel fancy today. For a freaking Honda. Anybody who owns a late 60s, early 70s 350 or Chevy, or basically any Chevy small block and Fords, you need to watch out for this. It's all original, first person to open this engine up because, look, it's like a James original stamp plastic timing gear. Wiped out the fucking valves. So, there you go. Well, YouTube, we're officially fixed the frame. There's our new piece. Cross member for tow hooks and strength. It used to be this over here, guys. That's what it used to look like. Where is it? Huh. Interesting. I must have got thrown away. Oh well. Well, this is what it used to be, guys. It's part of it. The whole other side is rotted off. So, we're done. Time to put it back together after all this time.
installed my intake myself. Find a vacuum leak. I should have known better than letting him put this on there. But let me just tell you what he did. Well, I think we found the misfire. What the heck, man? Okay, you see everything new every day. And as you can tell, I was trying to find a vacuum leak, and the distributor moved, and it backfired through the intake, and joke, this car sucks fucking balls. All right, guys, so 40-year-old fucking axle nut does not come off at all, okay? We're gonna pull the transmission out, which is in the back of the car. And you have a torque tube down center of the car. And then you got the transmission bolted to the clutch and flywheel through a torque tube all the way up here. There's like a million fucking things you gotta do to get that stupid thing out, to even access the bell housing, which is also bolted on by itself, a little piece. Like, you know, it's bits and pieces, and guess what? You can't even take all that out until you remove the entire fucking exhaust. Yes! Let's go, Porsche! This is gonna be a prime example of why rebuilding an engine for safeties, parts, you know, that could get you killed while you're driving. This is your steering shaft for a Ford F-Series truck from like the 80s to 90s. Yeah. No good. Smiley? That's so funny. Merlin Wizard. Yes, import direct brake pads. Good to go. Thank you both for commenting on the video. Spam those heart emojis, hit that subscribe button, and like the video. So, how we wait before we can continue? Yay.
Their shock is not only completely broken, but stuck inside of their wheel. Never seen that before.
Alright, got a 99 Volkswagen Bora here. Client says it's making a lot of noise. It goes. I wonder why. Customer states transmission issues.
All right, there you go. Watch this. I'll make a mess. Water in the expansion tank and right out of the valve cover. Customer states low on oil pressure.
Customer states the steering's a bit wobbly.
Okay, side to side.
If you know, you know. This is how you bless an engine that you saved with a plastic valve cover. If you know, you know. Here's clunking noise. Look what I find. The clunking noise is our body mount. This thing is moving. I can see daylight down there too. See? I'm wondering if we have rot. I think we have rot, guys. Oh no.
Yeah, auto mechanic.
Yeah.
You're looking for a job.
Huh?
I'm looking for a job.
Okay, you have experience?
Yeah, 7 years.
7 years?
Yeah, I work on race cars.
You have inspection license?
I work on race cars.
Okay. You have inspection license?
Special what?
Inspection license. You are inspection?
Oh, inspection. Sure, I have all that shit, tough guy.
Okay, talk to my boss.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Tell him everything. You have a 7-year experience.
Put your boss on. I'll talk to him.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, may I help you?
Call it about the job.
What do you mean, what about the job? Are you applying for a job?
That's right, tough guy. Yeah. I work on race cars.
Excuse me?
I worked on race cars for 18 years.
On race cars?
Yes.
You have New York State inspection license?
Yes, I do.
All right. Where are you working now?
Well, right now, I just had to leave it.
Customer says, can we just check the diff? It's making a noise. Yup. Yep.
Hey, Jester. I appreciate the enthusiasm, man. I'm glad you're having fun. Just know, Smiley, active, and Jester, I see you guys. I'm still editing a final form video that I'm going to post for all of you to watch.
Performance.
Hey, yo!
Performance. Limited. Motorsport. Performance. Power. Limited.
Hey, Chris. I gotta stay armed to the teeth with subscribers. Subscribe to the video.
I'm going to teach you how to do a compression test when you don't have a compression tester. That one has no compression.
Well, after the storm here, she blew a big drift, and well, we got the problem under here. Oh, this isn't gonna be fun.
Can this not be my life? My car. Other Mitsubishi. Oh look, it unlocks that one, but not mine. Oh look, it locks that car, but not mine. I can't deal with this right now. Like, how is this legit?
It's not going to end well.
have your third primary chain that goes crank to intake sprockets. There's a tensioner that sits here with a plastic nipple that rides on our piston. 99.99% of the time it fails and breaks, and the plunger that's on your tensioner no longer seats properly on the guide. That's the number one cause failure. Now, the main thing that I want to point out here, guys, that most people fail to understand are the gallery gaskets on these engines. All right, so remember, these are variable valve timed intake cam based engines. So what happens here is this is your oil pump with all the screws and stuff that you see I circled. That's your oil pump. Oil gets picked up from a pickup, which your oil filter is down here in this area, way down here, based on the engine. So oil gets but you have low oil pressure and random misfire and cam solenoid codes. It is probably this seal here or this seal here. So remember that, gentlemen, women, whoever loves the 3.5 liter Nissan motor. If you strengthen the primary chain tensioner and you go ahead and address these with upgraded seals or make your own, or if you're a person like me, you can make it all bulletproof. If you can fix those, all the red lines that are in here, and find a way to make sure it doesn't fail, you can put a good amount of power, about 450 horsepower, and I wouldn't say it wouldn't be a whole 100% reliable at 450 in a lot of cases, but I think this engine can handle easy 500 without risk of, a rebuild for more power in the future if you're really planning for it. Hey guys, Chris here with Redneck Engine Performance. Goofy name, but whatever. There's our alternator bracket, power steering pump bracket, everything. It's all getting painted, about ready to clear coat it. This is Big Blue, 1996 Ford F Super Duty dump truck. She has a 460 EFI big block in her. Engine blew up a while ago. It's taken us a year to source all the parts and get this bad girl back up into form of any type of beauty here, but she's about to get a whole resto because 50-some thousand mile third engine. It's time that she got taken care of. Transmission's brand new, clutch new, everything's new. Head's fully rebuilt, got 429 valves in it, stronger valves, a little bigger, stock crank, stock cam, nothing really, oversized pistons, 40 thousandths over, but that's about it. Like, subscribe, and hope you guys enjoyed. Just got the engine back in time properly. I think we set her at about 14 advanced, which 12 to 14 I hear is best for these. This thing loves 14. Got about 80 hours into this project now. Hood's back on. Car's looking clean, man. She's ready for the road. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after a year of Mustang done, I got her finally officially in time. No ticks, no clicks, no knocks, no nothing. Sounds beautiful. No misfires. Stable runner. Alright, guys. This is her done. Just got the engine back in time properly. I think we set her at about 14 advanced, which 12 to 14 I hear is best for these. This thing loves 14. Got about 80 hours into this project now. Hood's back on. Car's looking clean, man. She's ready for the road. This thing's been a nightmare. It started with a C's motor. The engine that I took out of here had a bent rod number 4, which is that connecting rod hanging out right there. And with our old block. But, yeah. That's
what caused us to rebuild a whole nother engine that was bad that we got too. Had bad bearings. All right, guys, 2008 Ford E350. Here's a common problem with these things, guys. Watch yourself. This radius arm has broke. As you guys can see, it's broke all the way through. The whole bottom half is not holding on. As you can see, we're hanging on by the hair right up here at the top. So today we're going to be replacing this fucking radius arm. Ford life, all us techs know, if it wasn't for Ford, we wouldn't have a job. Job security.
They say the best way to check for like something wrong in your engine is cut the oil filter open. So we cut this one open. Whoa.